Hey, what's up, guys? Ranger Hype Reviews, and I'm just gonna do some tidbits on what's to come. We got almost halfway done into season 2 of Beast Morphers. We've already seen about 9 episodes so far, and we haven't seen a secret struggle yet after Boxed In. So I think we're gonna have to wait for this week, probably day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I think Secret Struggle will be on Saturday. I think that would be between the Gold Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. And it would be about the Gold Ranger, like Nate, having a crush on the Yellow Ranger. And since we know about relationships can't work between Rangers in the workforce, and can't have relationships between Rangers in the series of Beast Morphers. And I think that's actually not true. You can have a relationship in the workforce. Let's see, kind of like in SPD, we got the Blue Ranger and the Pink Ranger. SPD Blue and Pink, Sky and Sid. So I think that's practically one of them. They fool around a bit, like him pouring water on her head and all that, making fun of her sometimes. Kind of like making fun of Bridge, the Green Ranger, being a goofball when he's doing his handstands, having a secret thought. Kind of like an Esper thing. Kind of like the Yellow Ranger does in Dega Ranger. Z's counterpart in Tokusatsu Sentai Dega Ranger. And we got another relationship. We got Green Ranger and Yellow Ranger and the Samurai. We got, I think, we got a family relationship, a family one, between Udana, the White Mystic Ranger, Red Mystic Ranger, and the Wolf Warrior. That's mother, son, and child. No, wait. Mother, son, and father. So he's basically the light. And it kind of seems obvious in a way, kind of like in some things. So relationships can work. I'm not talking about relationships in general between regular humans, like every single one of us, like you guys that have one, since you all already have one. I'm talking about relationships in the acting wise. Yellow Ranger, Green Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Gold Ranger, Samurai, Beast Morphers, got Pink, Green, like Tommy, Pink and Green, like Tommy and Kimberly. Then we got Pink and pink, red, or pink, black that Tommy goes by with as his ranger self. Well, he's got plenty of ranger forms: Green Ranger, White Ranger, Black Ranger, Red Ranger again. I think that's about it. Also, I have figured out things such as, if you guys remember, in one of the movie wars or something, or in Gokaiger, you would see familiar forms that they take on. You got John Person, you got Jiraiya, and the two B fighters. Yeah, the two B fighters got blue and gold of those. So, let's see. Those four are the Beetleborgs series, except for one. And I have noticed that if four of those were incorporated into Power Rangers Super Mega Force or something, that would have been great. Because we just got adaptable names for Jan Person. Only a couple, which is only two of them. We got Jan Person, who got called Kurado in Beetleborgs. And that series, Tokusou Jan Person, that could have been a really great adaptation for the series of Jan Person with that name. Jan Person, Kurado. Oh, now that would have been a great series to watch. I think it would have been called Space Police Kurado or something. I don't know. And we got Skyfire for Jiraiya, who got adapted into the Ninja Steel line for an adaptable name like Skyfire from Jiraiya. And I think Skyfire would have been a great series as well. You got Space Sheriff, Skyfire, which came into an episode named Sheriff Skyfire. That could have also been a really good series name called Sheriff Skyfire or something. I don't know. On to, oh yeah, this line. We got the season 28 coming soon after season 2 of Beast Morphers. Since we're almost half done with 2 episodes remaining to make it half. There's this that's coming next. Kishu Sentai Ru Soldier being the next season as season 28. So, what I want to see for season 28, for this to be adapted, what I want to see is these being called Dino Souls or something when it gets adapted. Sorry I'm doing this on my phone, guys, but I seem to be wobbling it. But yeah, I would like to see these be called Dino Souls or something, whatever name they'll use for the series. because I am looking forward to the next season. Because it's like actually seeing Power Rangers and Lego becoming part of a Power Rangers season. Because I myself grew up with Lego. Look up there. I have tons of Lego pieces up above my closet. And those are Lego Bionicle. And those couple buckets on both sides. Having Lego being incorporated into a Power Ranger series would be great. Because it might get some inspiration somehow. If Rouge Soldier gets adapted, we may very well get a Jirodra adaptation right after that. Because building blocks like Lego, it's the same thing as building blocks. Lego parts into Power Ranger line toys. We got Amigo as the main body. Same with two others like Mosa Rex and Pterodon. And we got let's see, we got Tiger Lance, Mill Needle, Ankylos, to I almost have every single one of that line's toys. Not every single one, but excluding the changer to the sword and everything. I'm just collecting the mecha. Although, regarding Kamen Riders, we're like almost half done to Kamen Rider 01. I think it's already on episode 33. So my guess, it'll probably reach episodes 40 through the 40s or 50. Kind of like it did with Kamen Rider Agito, Takuga, Kiva, and so on. So, what's next after Kamen Rider 01? What's to come right after that? A second Reiwa series. Since we're in the Reiwa era, let's think about that. One day I will go live talking about Kamen Rider 01 in the next series. So, what I want to expect from season 28 of Power Rangers is figuring out what the cast, crew, and everyone will be naming this line of toys into names. Because I myself love to find as these as Dino Souls in the series. Although what I am looking forward into is practically almost anything. What I would love within the second series in the era of Kamen Rider is I would love to see a dinosaur rider. We have okay. Hear me out, guys. I would love to see a dino themed rider series. We had G Ranger, Aba Ranger, Kyoryuger, and now Rouge Soldier for Dino series. And hear me out on this. Hear me out. I myself have found out what inspired Kamen Rider into Super Sentai. Because I have noticed this myself. Japan inspires from Kamen Rider into Super Sentai. They inspired Kamen Rider Force into Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. That's what inspired Q Ranger to be a space series. Let's see. Oh yeah. I think they got inspired from Choju Sentai Live Man 201 is what I believe. If you guys have noticed at all what the Sentai are inspired from over the years, they have inspired Den-O to being train themed. What Sentai series did they inspire that from? Into Den-O Train, Tokuger Train. So, let's see. Although, with those lines of series, Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, they are pretty much intertwined. We got Kamen Rider Rookie adapted into Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. I myself would love to see more Kamen Rider series being adapted, just like the two got adapted. We got Black RX into Masked Rider, and we got Showa Riders with adaptable names. At Amazon V3 V3, we got Warrior Commander, we got X, we got let's see, what else? And so on. Practically, I think, yeah, I would love to see another Kamen Rider series or two being adapted. So ever since I have the Final Venting Rookie Progress Key, and ever since we got Kamen Rider Rookie into Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, let's just say that what's to stop us, the fans, to keep on going with the Kamen Rider series? We got Power Rangers Dino Charge, revealing the planet of their Earth of Kamen Rider as Kamen 5, which is now being a barren wasteland. What if that planet were restored and flooding with Kamen Riders? Would you guys agree? Kamen 5, let's see, if that were restored, their planet Earth, we would get more Kamen Rider series. Because I think we owe it to almost the people who make these series, Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. We get Power Rangers from Super Sentai and Kamen Rider into Kamen Rider. Well, except one name. It doesn't keep the name. We got Master Rider from Kamen Rider Black RX. That ended up being called Master Rider instead. But if it were to have a different name, it would be called Power Rider. Although, I think some series, would love to be adapted from Kamen Rider wise. We have been seeing inspired Super Sentai teams being inspired from Kamen Rider. 4's Q Ranger, then O Tokyuger, double Lupin Ranger versus Pot Ranger. We got the similar forms, Pattern Union and Lupin Tricolor. We got the 3 forms. We got red in the center, blue right here, and yellow right here. Same with green here, red, pink. That's similar to Kamen Rider Double. Extreme form. So, if we're about to have Rouge Soldier into a Power Ranger series, what else is there to give an adaptable names and so on? I have found a title of sorts on the Power Ranger wiki that I found. And no one has practically said anything about it on the wiki. I mean. And I go to the wiki sometimes to talk about things and other things. So I think if some people like you are on there that are being treated poorly and whatnot on the Power Ranger wiki, like if the admins like DG Fiend, NBA Jammer, and so on are mean to you, ignore them. That's what I do. If they are trying to be mean, just ignore them. So, let's see. What else? What other series are there to be adapted? Let's see. what about the Showa era of Super Sentai? We have seen the Ranger forms in Super Mega Force, and then being called Squadron from Die Ranger, Lightning from Mask Man, Blitz from Change Man, and an Attack from Dynaman, only showing the range key in Super Mega Force, encoded Battalion, only the Red Ranger key. And we got, let's see. Oh yeah, Prism from Flashman. Oh, and the name I found was Skyforce. I think that would have been an adaptable title for Jetman, because that series came before Jew Ranger. And I think that name would be perfect for an adaptable Jetman series. You got military agents to a biker dude who smokes, and any others that would practically go on. Although this is not my last video, I'm doing more in future times. Probably doing content on Kamen Rider 01 Twilights and so on. Oh yeah, and still, I would love to see a second Rider Reiwa series into a dino themed Rider series with dinosaur forms. That I would love to see Japan do, if they could. If there were a dinosaur themed Kamen Rider series, his forms would take on a Ankylosaurus, a pterodactyl, a raptor, to saber-tooth tiger, a stego, triceratops, tyrannosaurus, to Dimetro, and so on. I would love to see that happen. And now, it is time for me to go. And I will be turning with a jump from
Grasshopper's ability.
into the world. Be seeing ya.